Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Across the country today, pro-abortion rights activists protested the recent wave of anti-abortion laws passed by state legislatures across the South and Midwest.
I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win.
The latest state to attack reproductive rights? Louisiana. A bill banning abortion after a fetal heartbeat is detected, usually around 6 weeks, is working its way through the legislature there.
Show me what solidarity looks like.
This is what solidarity looks like.
Louisiana's bill isn't the most extreme of the new laws. That distinction still belongs to Alabama. But it does stand out in one way. Its sponsor, a state senator named John Milkovich, is a Democrat. So is the governor, Bel Edwards, who said that he'll sign the bill. That's obviously not what you'd expect, given that in this post-Kavanaugh world, Democrats seem to be pushing out any wiggle room on limiting a woman's access to abortion.
There's certain room for any voter to have any personal view that they want. But what I don't support is Democratic candidates who don't value women, who don't believe that women are entitled to basic reproductive freedom, civil rights, and human rights.
But it turns out that there is a strand of the party that opposes abortion rights. And we're not talking about people like Joe Biden or Tim Ryan, whose positions on the issue have shifted over the years. We're talking about Democrats who oppose abortion. Kristen Day is the director of Democrats for Life of America, a Virginia organization that says it works to, quote, protect human life at all of its stages.
A good summary for us, I think, is we're pro-life for the whole life. So from womb to tomb.
Do you think that some of these other bills, though, in Alabama, where there are no exceptions for rape or incest, is that a good bill?
Yeah, I think it makes a lot of people uncomfortable.
Does it make you uncomfortable?
You know, a little bit, only because I think it moves the focus away from the majority of abortions to this tiny subset. But and also the fact that I have met children who were conceived in rape, and they're really very happy to be here. You know, it's a very sensitive and emotional time and topic. It's all, the purpose of it is to go to the Supreme Court and try to challenge it.
Sure, but it still sends a message to the women in Alabama, though.
Yes, it does. But it also, I think it opens the conversation about when does life begin? And if a child is conceived in rape, is that child still worth protecting?
Why are you a pro-life Democrat?
I believe that the government does have a responsibility to care for those who need assistance, and the Democratic Party has been more in line with providing for social programs that support those who need assistance. So that is probably the main reason why I went on that trajectory.
I spoke with Kirsten Gillibrand, and she said there is no room in the Democratic Party for pro-life Democrats. What is your response to someone like that?
She's trying to make the party smaller, and that's a mistake again. I mean, she's coming from a perspective of New York, and New York and California don't represent the rest of the views of the country. And so, but if you get rid of the pro-life Democrats, what happens usually is they're replaced with Republicans. So is that what she wants in the rest of the country? Because, I mean, that's not going to be a very popular result.
The 2020 Democratic field right now has more than 20 candidates. Is there anyone that you can support right now in that field?
Of the major candidates, there is nobody in the field right now that is actually trying to get our vote.
Joe Biden says he now opposes the Hyde Amendment. In the past, he had said that he does not support federal funding of abortions. Do you think that he was a pro-life Democrat?
I thought he could provide a more central and moderate position on abortion. So it's hugely disappointing to see him try to cater to the abortion lobby.
So then what do you do?
I think we keep, whether we do a write-in campaign, whether we don't vote. In 2016, a lot of pro-life Democrats did not vote. And I don't want to see the Democratic Party make that mistake again.
Would you rather see Donald Trump reelected in 2020 than to see a Democrat become the president?
That's a That's a very tough question, because if all the pro-life Democrats go and vote for this candidate who's going to support abortion, they're going to continue to take us for granted and our votes for granted. So we do have to make a stand and say that we are not going to continue to support a party that doesn't want us.